Wow, what an incredible international break. This is probably the best I have ever remembered that it's not a World Cup, that it's not a Copa America, that it's not Euro Cup or anything like that. The Nations League, most people say it's the most glorified friendly game. Well, I guess it is, but it's working. I gotta say, incredible. Lamin Jamal being him, he is him, and I got a lot of thoughts on Lamin Jamal, so make sure you stick around. But the first thing I want to say is it's kind of crazy how Lamin Jamal scores a banger, right, and then misses a PK. And I think everyone in the world kind of knew he was going to miss because he's just so young. And why are we asking him and putting all this pressure on him so early? He did not need to take that PK, okay? And then on the other hand, on the Portugal game, we had Cristiano Ronaldo, arguably one of the best PK takers, and then he changes his dynamic and then misses a PK and then scores a goal for Portugal. It was like the same thing but the other way around. And in one hand we had the 17-year-old kid who had arguably the best start to a professional career against the oldest player, 40-year-old, who is actually literally doing the same thing. And it's just so many emotions. Then we have Dembele finally bringing to France, the kind of form that he's on with PSG. And then Musiala scoring a what WTF goal against Donnarumma, and it's just insane. I and then now we have France against Spain, and we have Germany against Portugal, and it's just crazy. Like I want to see these games, and now we have to wait all the way up until June, and but that's not neither here nor there. My thoughts on Lamin Jamal are this: he has a weird way. I think just like in life, we all have a weird way of knowing what makes you tick and knowing what makes you mad and knowing what makes your nerves hit the right spots, right? And we all react to different situations to different ways, sort of like Vinicius Jr., the way he reacts when he hears criticism, and Lamin Jamal, the way he reacts. I think Lamin Jamal has a Mamba mentality. It hits you like a snake, man. Like, he doesn't say, he's quiet, he's smart. Van der Vaart said this about Lamin Jamal. He said on Monday, right? I noticed some things about Lamin Jamal that started to annoy me, he said. His shorts were too low. He didn't try too hard. He had some superficial gestures. I did not like this. So what does Lamin Jamal do a couple of days later? Gets a big long pass, right, from Hutchinson, and controls it like Neymar, cuts inside like Cristiano Ronaldo, and bangs it to the right of the keeper like Lionel Messi. A fusion, man. And what does he do? He pull his pants down because he is responding to him. But this is the thing: Lamin Jamal responds on the field. That is the biggest thing I've ever seen about Lamin Jamal. Do you guys still remember what Rabiot said before the game against France in the Euro Cup? And then he scores a banger from outside the box in front of his face. He's a baby assassin, man. He's unbelievable. And he hears the criticism, but he doesn't react to it. He doesn't post it like some people do at Real Madrid. He doesn't cry about it. He goes out and just balls out. Before this game, he has to be a baby assassin with a Mamba mentality like Kobe Bryant. Incredible. He said on a mission before the game, and he goes out and balls out, man. And it's funny because we all thought he was gonna miss the PK, because he's gotta miss the PK, because I don't understand. Like, I've never seen him kick a penalty kick before, and he goes out and just misses it. So that's the thing. Another thing that caught my attention was that Pedri was left on the bench for Fabian. And I think this is where La Puente kind of makes a mistake. I'm happy as a Barcelona fan because that's less minutes on his legs for Pedri Gonzalez. But as soon as Pedri Gonzalez came in, he took control of the game and he gave Spain what they needed. And I think he learned from the other game when he put him on the right. I think he's more Pedri was more advanced on the and the second game, but involved in drifting in and out and half spaces, following the ball inevitably and making a difference. He made a difference as soon as he came on, and it's just significantly more control. And it's proper way to use Pedri Gonzalez. This is La Fuente is a pure example of how you can have the best players in the world and you can still mess it up because he's not playing him where he should be playing him. I think it's Subamendi, I think it's Dani Olmo up front, and I think it's Pedri Gonzalez. That should be your three midfielders right there. So, other than that, I do want to touch on the other games. I think what I do want to say before I move on is that Spain is not 100%. Spain didn't play with Pedri for long stretches of that game. Rodri is not, he's injured. So when Rodri comes back, Spain has another gear. So, and then a 1-2 punch with Lamine Jamal and Nico Williams is just dirty, man. It's just incredible. Can you imagine if Spain had a world class striker? Like this team would just roll everyone because it's just on another level. And it's kind of the history they had with the Netherlands. The Dutch and the Spain always give those thrillers. Always, I think they have four draws and I think five victories for the Netherlands, four victories for Spain. The numbers are so even, and the Dutch should be really proud, man. They have an amazing team. They play Spain down to the wire, and Spain is the defending champs in the Euro Cup. So you gotta, tip the hats to them, and they should have a lot to be proud about. They took them all the way down to PK, so that's always a good thing. So now I want to shift gears a little bit to the Portugal game, and I think I'm a Messi fan. Okay, I got a Messi back there. I'm a Messi shirt, World Cup trophy, because what Messi did is complete football. As one of the biggest Messi fans you'll ever find, I do want to say the criticism for Cristiano Ronaldo is just insane, and it needs to kind of stop because it's kind of annoying. A player who is 40-year-old and Lionel Messi and Ronaldo lovers do the same thing with Messi, where they're criticizing every game, every turn, everything that they can possibly criticize him for. He still gets criticized. Like, just get over it, man. Like, one is 40-year-old, the other one's 38 years old, turning 39-year-old, at the end of their careers, and they are still relevant. Okay? So Cristiano Ronaldo misses a PK and the world goes against him. He goes trending on Twitter because he's pushing back Portugal. But then he gives a banger of a goal, very important, that brings Portugal back to life and gave them what they needed. And that kind of push, that kind of goal that you need from your striker to get back in the game, because otherwise they were losing 1-0 and they were pretty much disqualified from the Nations League. So then Ronaldo redeems himself, scoring that goal, and after that, Portugal started playing better like they should because they are the better team, and they got beat on the first game, which I don't understand. Like, Portugal, man on man, is one of the best teams right now. They're one of the best midfields in the world, with Joao Neves, where they even have Vitinha, they have Bernardo Silva, they have Bruno Fernandes. They in what about the attacking, like the Joao Leao? They have Cristiano Ronaldo. They have so many good players that we don't understand why they can't play better. Like, this is the prime example. They don't have the right coach right now because they're underperforming, and this is what I mean when I say that you can have the best players in the world and still mess it up. And the coach for Portugal is just messing everything up. They're not playing well, and this team should actually be carrying Cristiano Ronaldo. And Cristiano Ronaldo right now, it's the top scorer for the Nations League on a world in a competition where Mbappe is supposed to be playing the best player in the world, but it's Cristiano Ronaldo answering the call at a 40-year-old age. It's just incredible. And I think it needs to be talked about. It needs to be praised. It needs to be mentioned how he can still be a top scorer when there's other players like Musiala, there's other players in this league like Dani Olmo, Lamine Yamal, Nico Williams, top players, top players in the world, Kylian Mbappe, insane. And I think this is where we have to stop the criticism and just kind of be in awe of what they can do at this kind of age. And the same thing goes for Messi. All the Cristiano Ronaldo fans should praise Messi for what he did in the World Cup and being the best player in the World Cup and scoring in every facet of the World Cup. That is when the lights shine brightest, and Messi was able to deliver for Argentina. They should praise that. And enough of this battle between one or the other. And I'm the first one who doesn't like when Cristiano Ronaldo comes out and say that he's the best player in the world. But what else is he supposed to say or think, right? So at the end of the day, don't take these things personal is what I would say. And I do respect Cristiano Ronaldo and everything he's done in his career, and he is still relevant. He's still the top scorer in the Nations League with Mbappe. That's all I gotta know. He's still the top scorer in the league with Mbappe. As far as friends, Dembele, playing the best player in the world, it's just another level as well, and it's going to be insane. Spain versus France, and that seems to me that the nation who's going to win this tournament is going to be either France or Spain, the winner, because I think they are notch above either Portugal or Germany. Even though Germany is such a great team, but Portugal as well, the men on men, they match up really well. So whoever makes it over there, I think the champion will be either France or Spain. They are the best teams right now. But hey, you gotta tip the hat to the Nations League. It's the glorified friendly games, and they are doing very, very well. I think this weekend was a major victory. But what the hell is going on with the UEFA? What the hell is going on with Europe? I'm in this side of the country in United States, but I'm from Latin America. What the hell is wrong with you guys, man? Why are your games all at the same time all the time? Again, the same thing with the Champions League. On Sunday, we had friends, we had the Spain game, we had the Portugal game, all at the same freaking time. I don't understand it for the life of me. What the hell is going on with you guys, man? Let me know down in the comments what is going on with Europe. Why are all these games at the same time when they can easily spread them out and we can enjoy them and watch them all as standalone games? Just insane.